This is my mask. This is my sun. My reaction, my moon, you can't see them unless I express them. Welcome to Tuesday. Jagawa Mudaka, Mubuiwa Bariabu. Of course, the moon is in Leo. So a lot of you be responding and reacting to, if the moon is not yet in Leo, in your space, in your location, the moon has already moved into Leo. So you'll be reacting and responding to your expressions, okay? So everything is, so be very careful today. When the moon is Leo, people are going to text you, curse you, okay? That is what happens. For the next 2 days, be prepared for when people are expressing themselves when the moon is in Leo. Now, so you're going through life and it can be exhausting. Going through life can be very exhausting, especially when you are having to put on, you can call a facade. You are pretending, okay? So a lot of people have forgotten what it means to be sensitive. What it means to be sensitive. So let me first of all define sensitive. Define sensitive.
This is the definition of sensitive. Quick to detect or respond to slight changes, signals, or influences.
You see? So being sensitive just means that you are quick to notice any slight changes, to notice any signals or influences that may be changing around you. So we have a society whereby we are being told to be strong, okay? Strong Buddha, strong. No, hakuna cha strong. We are pretending that everything is okay, okay? But sensitivity, to be sensitive, is a gift. And it's about time we start using these God-given gifts, because this is how we are going to heal. We have been told so many times that you have to be strong, that you have to deny your pain, okay? You're expected to push through everything. That is why a lot of you are committing suicide. A lot of you are getting depressed. A lot of you are losing your lives because you have been told to push through everything. So your family will stand aside and watch you burn. Your friends, your relatives, they are going to watch you crash. Bank itakuja kuchote pikipiki juu ya ngiri 5,000 itafanya uchotwe pikipiki. Umefinyana hiyo pikipiki, umefinyana pikipiki, dakika ya mwisho unaanguka na pikipiki, umeenda hospitali, umebikisha 5,000, unachotwa pikipiki. Okay? We are normalizing a society that is not sensitive, a very insensitive society. Okay? You are expected to push through everything, even things that you are not supposed to go through alone. And no wonder a lot of us are walking around very exhausted. Everyone is very disassociated. Everyone is very burnt out. Okay? I don't think many of us in the life can even remember, okay, the last time or how you felt as a child when you were sensitive, when you felt everything. You felt when your mother was angry. You felt when your father was with your mom. Like, nowadays, it doesn't happen. When you are sensitive as a child, the adults who met you, your unhealed parents, your unhealed grandmothers and aunties and everything, okay? These are people who already themselves, they were burnt out. My parents were burnt out. My grandfathers were burnt out because we have a template in the world that is not teaching people these things. It's okay to be sensitive. Okay? When you have people telling you that, it's not a big deal. Unaambia mtu unajua kuna kitu iko hapa na I need this and this and this and this and this kind of help. Anakuambia ati usijali, Mungu atakuja through. What do you mean Mungu atakuja through? Kwani wewe si Mungu? God doesn't use people. God doesn't have a body. God doesn't have a mouth. God uses people. So you are representations of God, or what you are calling all possibilities. Ama unaenda unaambia mtu ati unajua in my relationship this is what is happening, akwambia ati you are being dramatic. Wait a minute. So me expressing my sensitivity to you and what is happening to me, I'm being dramatic. So what is happening? So slowly you start detaching from being sensitive. You start having what you can call a heart of stone. And as you become older, we are rewarded, in our culture, we are rewarded for being cold. Okay? So we start working even after we have been betrayed. So your family will betray you. Watangoje choto hiyo pikipiki juu ya 5,000. Your family will stand aside, ufungiwe business. Okay? Ufungiwe business. Your family will stand aside. Mtoto wako wafukuzwe shule. Your family will stand aside. You are kicked out of your matrimonial home. But you're supposed to go through that. Like, to them, that's okay. They look at you like, Jona wacha kunipigia simu saa hizi bana. So, we have been taught to go through betrayal. Like, after you have been betrayed by your family, your spouse, and everyone, you're supposed to be, everything is normal. Keep it all together. Wamutaka, Monjiro, it's all good. So, we are admiring people who keep going through, no matter the betrayals, no matter whatever has happened to them. We are admiring them. But unaona gore umagiriri, unaona venye anajikaushanga na life. Alafu 5 years down the line, that person is finished, that person commits suicide, or whatever happens. I don't want anyone who watches me to go through those, but that is the reality. So what you are missing, or what you are not understanding, is that many of these people are deeply suffering behind closed doors. Most of you are suffering behind closed doors because you cannot call out your people on letting you down. You cannot call on your parents for letting you down. Your parent akona shamba 90 acres, you are on rentals. Na unasema, you know, my father, I respect my father. You don't have to respect him. You don't have to respect your father. You don't have to respect your mother. You came to this world through them, but you don't have to respect them. And I know you have this culture of ati si mtu atafute vitu zake. Kwani yeye alitafuta? Yeye alitafuta. Si aliachua shamba na baba yake. Ati modo wage indo ciake. Tutirarega modo wage indo ciake. And you're not saying that you should be lazy, but this is what is causing all this isolation, all this loneliness that you have. Ati mpaka mkienda kwenyu kutembea gishagi, there's that gap. Tutoto tu ndio unajua tutoto ni innocent, tunache babu shosho. Sasa shosho anajifanya watoto ndio anapenda. Uka shosho gakwa, they are still ignoring you. Okay? So these are dysfunctional relationships that you're even having with your parents. The same ones you are having with your own children today. Disassociations. So you are caught up in the same cycle, the same generational curses, the same generational traumas, or what you call being addicted to numbing the pain. So your bodies no longer scream, because your body is supposed to scream, stop, this is enough. Because that is your body communicating to you and telling you, we cannot take this anymore. But you have numbed that down. You have been told, be strong. Strong, Buddha, strong. Mwanaume ni kujikausha. But you are forgetting that being sensitive is a gift. Okay? When you are feeling in a world that is so shut down, that means you are still connected to yourself. You should still be feeling, if no matter what this world is showing you and giving you, you should still be connected to yourself, to the point you are sensitive to the senses. Shout out to all the sensitive senseis in the space, and shout out to everyone in the comments. So when you cry out of happiness, when you cry when you see someone else in pain, okay? That is spiritual. That is your spiritual self saying to yourself, I'm still here, that this can affect me. But you are so desensitized by these phones, the things they show you, dead people. Watu wanakufa accident, 9 people na mtu amekutumia, watu hawana vichwa. What is that? So your whole day is ruined because you have stopped being sensitive. You are told to be strong. But what is the actual reality of being strong? To be strong actually means that you can feel. The people who feel the most are the strongest, because it means that you are vulnerable enough to show the part of you that have been shamed and dismissed before. Because it means that we can ask for help instead of letting our I can do it all, najiweza, nigwe hota. Okay? That is ego takeover. That is the ego taking over. And human beings are meant to feel, not to avoid. So celebrate your sensitivity and become what you call the sensitive sensei, or spiritual senseis who are sensitive to the senses, aka you are connected to your emotional self. Because your emotional self, the center, the heart chakra, that is the home to your spirit. The heart is the physical abode for your spiritual or your soul. That is why you talk of the heart. So celebrate your sensitivities. Nidhayo. So that was a quick one on Reparenting Tuesdays. Each one teach one. Let me see if there's anything in the comments quickly before I move on to the next. These are our morning, what we call them. We call them esoteric quickies in the morning before you step out of the house. Ndio. And shout out to the people tapping the screen. Of course, the reason you are tapping the screen is to keep the algorithm up, or to allow TikTok to be like, oh, people are engaging in the comments, because this is how you have more people sent to the live. That is how you have more people. If you don't want to share, you are ashamed of sharing good content, because unajua unapenda kushare nonsense akina Suga Sambi. Shout out to Suga Sambi, she's my friend actually, we talk. Akina Nyako, all those people we are friends, okay? But they are going through their own healing. So it's empathy associated being sensitive, or are they one and the same? To be an empath is different from being sensitive. Okay? You can use your Google Dictionary for that. Shout out to everyone in the space. I'm ending this live. I'm starting another one immediately. So I need to take a break because I just got a big mug of tea delivered by Truly Yours Munjiro. Ako hapa. Sasa, so let me take this cup of tea. We come back, 2 more lives, and then we are done. Sasa, ciao ciao.